This is the Senate floor. Senator Rand Paul is starting now what appears to be a filibuster again over an extension of the Patriot Act. He's been going on now for about 45 minutes. Of course, that act includes the NSA's surveillance of millions of your phone calls. The House passed a separate bill that alters that provision, but Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is asking for an extension of the existing law, not a vote on the new one. Rand Paul thinks neither bill goes far enough to give Americans back their liberties. So here's what the senator had to say a bit earlier. Listen to this.
And yet it looks like the majority in this body still says we need bulk collection. In fact, the biggest complaint from the majority in this body is we're not collecting enough records, that we need to collect more records. Can you have security and liberty at the same time?
All right, so Congressman King, if you're still with me, Rand Paul looks like he may be going for a long time again. He did this before in the past. He could go on for, they have nothing else on the schedule till the morning. So if he wants, he could go a while. What do you think?
I strongly disagree with Rand Paul. I think the NSA is essential. I think that the NSA, first of all, I know they're not listening to anyone's phone calls or reading anyone's emails. What they do is they store collections of phone numbers. And so if we find out that an American has been speaking to a terrorist overseas, then the Justice Department goes to court to get a court order. The fact is that the NSA listens to no one's at all. They just collect this information. It's essential to our security. I think Rand Paul is wrong. I agree with Mitch McConnell. I think the law should have been extended as it is. I voted for the bill in the House because that's the only one we can get through. But I think Senator Paul is doing a disservice to the country when he makes these charges. He's making the CIA and the NSA the enemy. The fact is the enemy is al-Qaeda, and we are not sacrificing any liberty.
Right. So the House passed the USA Freedom Act overwhelmingly by a margin of 338 to 88 last week. But, Congressman, you know, there are a lot of people who are watching right now, and people in America in general, who agree with Rand Paul. They think that the NSA went too far. What would you say to them?
I totally disagree. The NSA, I've been on the Intelligence Committee. I monitor the NSA. They do nothing without getting court approval, without reporting to the Intelligence Committee, and there are more safeguards in place with the NSA than anyone could believe. And the fact is, it's Rand Paul who spreads this type of misinformation and spreads fear. He's really doing a disservice, the same the way he did when he filibustered the last time and said he was worried about the CIA killing Americans drinking coffee in Starbucks with drones. I mean, now this is wrong, and that's why I strongly oppose Rand Paul and his ideology and philosophy.
All right. Congressman Peter King, thank you so much for your thoughts.